like probably
Just start the video.
He's already started.
Hey guys, welcome to another Team Kuribrohs deck profile. We are joined here by the lovely Alec Drinkwater
Other.
and Sebastian.
Second other.
One of these people topped a regional today.
The other one was me.
How do you do, Alec? Yeah, so Alec is going to be going through his True Draco Striker demise. Draw as many cards as man possibly can in one turn. Abomination, which finished second place out of 120 players
118.
yesterday. 118. And finished, where did you finish today, Alec?
Don't
Okay, to the deck profile.
Alright, so the thing people don't get is you play like as few Sky Strikers as possible. The thing I figured out like halfway through today is they're like the worst cards in the deck. Literally, you're just playing Engage and enough stuff to make Engage live. So one Ray, she's basically a Garnet. 3 Engage is actually good. 3 Widow Anchor, this card's terrible. Probably cut it down to 2. 2 of this. I was playing 2 literally only because I wanted to play set rotation. This card is trash. I only play like 11 Sky Striker cards, so you never hit anything. You just literally want it just to pop with the spells to summon Ray from deck. That's like the entire combo. And 2 of this, because it's a continuous spell, and it pops your own stuff, and like in theory has synergy, but it's just trash. That's Sky Strikers. And then now the good cards. So this card's really broken, and this card's like semi-broken for going second. I was shotgunning second, so you want to play a few of this. And 2 Maiden, 5 I kind of liked. I never felt like I needed any more than that. 6 might have been okay, but like I'm playing Tobias and Ray and stuff, so like 5 is fine, it's whatever. This is like a fully optimized build. 3 of this, and 3 of this, and 3 of this, and 1 of this, and 3 of this, because we're playing True Draco! That's how that works. And then the other stuff. So basically, you like spells that say draw somewhere in the text box. So this is a good card. You might think that there's negative synergy with Ray, and there is, but basically you just never never use your actual normal summon for anything but Ray. So it's never a problem, and yeah, this card is just broken on its own, and you literally just normal summon Ray and pass, and then you just kinda in your opponent's turn, and then they can never win, and then when they can never win, you win by proxy. That's basically how the deck works. And then more cards that say draw on them, 2 because I'm a pussy and don't want to play 3. And more cards that say draw. And I played this, in theory it's okay, because you can like diagram this and stuff, but it's pretty bad. And the actual like best cards in the deck, set rotation is actually just broken. You take diagram yourself, give them the Sky Striker thing, and then pop it with the spell, and then summon the Ray, and dirtle. It's basically the same as like Cosmo True Draco back in the day, where you gave them Cosmo Town and bought that. So that's 41, obviously, perfect ratios.
With Upstart.
With Upstart. Upstart's like a power card. Sky Strikers. Extra deck really doesn't matter. Like 3 Kagari actually matters. That does come up every now and again. 3 Shizuku literally never comes up. You maybe summon one of these, but like it doesn't matter. 2 greens, you never need more than this. And 2 kinda actually surprisingly came up when I was drolled and you didn't want to end on blue. You just, as I say, I was shotgunning a second, so if they ever had stuff left on the board after your turn, you just kinded it just as your passing play, and then this would die in their battle phase, and then you'd summon the second one still in their battle phase, and then they just can't kill you, and as I say, you win by making them not able to win. Other cards, this is good for Widow Anchoring Link 3s, this is good for Widow Anchoring Link 2s, these are good cards, and I accidentally submitted a 14 card extra deck on the Saturday, and the judge called me up and was like, yo, you only have 14 cards in your extra deck. I was like, what card is good in True Draco? So I played a Book Source, and it never came up.
How many times did you play any of these cards?
0. No, I actually made Bomber once and my opponent summoned Sorceress. That was like almost a real thing. I'm pretty sure they scooped immediately, even though the cute thing is you have actual no ways of triggering this other than True King's Return. So like, you don't play drones or literally anything.
You can field spell.
If you still have Ray in deck, but you basically never Widow Anchored them successfully if you still have Ray in deck. So it's like hypothetically it just never happens. So it just doesn't matter. It's a Link 4 that you can summon with 2 materials. That's literally its only purpose. And you can't have any True Draco stuff behind it because then it will nuke them. Because synergy. And the side was also trash. Like, this is hypothetically really good, but you actually have no ways of clearing it yourself. Like, actual zero. Again, the idea of the deck is you make it so your opponent doesn't win, and then you win by proxy. So you just give them this against, like, the Thunder Dragon, Guard Dragon stuff, and their extra deck is just empty. Like, they have no other win conditions left, and you just beat them down with 28 vanillas over a few turns. So that's the theory on this. It's literally only for that matchup, because you don't really like Colossus. Wouldn't side in against Salad or anything like that. This card is probably better than the third Widow Anchor, just as a thing. As I say, you're shotgunning second, so just being able to search back row removal is good. And Twin Twist is just obviously just a good card in a lot of stuff. Evenly matched is literally only for Sky Strikers. There's no other matchup you want it, because everything else puts up negates, and you don't want to waste your battle phase. And then literally, I had other spaces, so I just put in around like smattering of Floodgates. And these are the only cards I've basically sided all day, because we played nothing but Salad. This is great going first and second, same as like Ultrageist a while back, where they sided Rivalry and whatever the second one they played, the normal spell version of Rivalry. Just to clear like U-Link boards, like that against like Thunder Dragon and stuff, just clears their board even after going second. That one, Battle of the Elements. So that's kind of the theory of them, and then you can also just side in these two as generic good cards. Even if you're going second, then Summon Limit means you just don't die on their second turn, and a bunch of decks just cannot beat Skill Drain. So you can side these in blind, and then if they tell you to go first, you're happy because you have Floodgates in your deck, and if they tell you to, if they choose to go first again, then you're still happy because all these cards are still good going second. So that's kind of the theory.
How did it play out in practice?
So, the deck is so broken when you do the good stuff, and does actual nothing when you do the bad stuff. Like, literally, True Draco, you set up your big board of, like, 5 in hand, 5 back row, a monster or 2, and then your opponent just gets to, like, combo off, and you actually have 0 interaction. You just never, like, have any relevant stuff to do, and you just let them just do their full tiddlies. But they just never win. You just sit there with Apocalypse in the back row and go, come at me. And they set up their, like, Boral Sword with their, like, 6 other monsters, and you're just like, this is fine. And then they just, like, attack you, and you're just like, damn step, Apocalypse. And then suddenly their 12 monsters on board collectively have, like, 4,000 attack. And they've used their entire extra deck, and then you summon a 28 vanilla, and they literally have no more outs to your 28 vanilla. Especially that can't be destroyed by battle once a turn. So, like, literally the deck is just kind of extra deck out the game. And you don't even win by, like, card advantage or grinding. It's just, you let them go first, and they burn half their extra deck, and then on their second turn, they burn their second half of their extra deck, and then they just have no more win conditions, and you're just still there dirtling with True Dracos and Sky Strikers and Widow Anchors and stuff. That's, like, how the deck plays out, basically.
So, do you think this is better than Draco with actual Floodgates?
So, your game 1 is so much worse against literally everything by adding terrible Sky Striker cards instead of just adding Floodgates, which no one has any main deck answers to. I think True Draco is actually really good right now, because everyone's on Salamangrates, which is just a buy, especially all the ones main decking Infinite Scythe, and artifacts and stuff. Obviously, they're just main decking, like, Call by the Graves and Scythe, so, like, 10 cards in their deck just do absolutely nothing against you. So that matchup is literally free for just pure True Draco. This deck, in theory, has a better post-side game against everything, because it has a plan that doesn't strictly lose to Red Reboot, and is, like, slightly less reliant on the, like, 4 traps in the deck, and or Floodgates, so, you know, you're not quite as dead to just normal back row removal. But really, the Sky Striker cards are literally just there for engage as draw power, and that's the only, like, actual redeeming feature they have. Floodgates are probably just better.
Would you consider playing Floodgates and just siding the Striker engine to do a smokescreen shenanigans?
I mean, I was accused of a lot of smokescreening things. A lot of people were like, oh my god, he's just playing True Draco. It's just fair True Draco, just no Floodgates or anything. And then you flip up the engage, and there's like, oh, what?
Which you can't activate because...
Which you can't activate, and you will have no hope of activating. Like, if you're ever winning with True Draco, then your Sky Striker engine just doesn't do anything. Unless you, like, diagram and multi-roll away all of your monsters, just to activate the 2 engages you have before you reset up your True Draco board.
How many times did you multi-roll away your own Dynamite Knight?
Many, many times. Like, you get to the first monster on field to do the True Draco stuff, and then the True Draco stuff draws you into your engages, and then you clear your board with your remaining diagram or multi-roll or whatever, do your engagey stuff, set up your Kagari and your Shizuku, and then re-establish your board with True Draco. Like, the deck is very, very dumb when it does things. It just doesn't reliably do those things. So, yeah.
And any last thoughts or shout-outs?
I mean, the rest of the team played a good deck and all did very well this weekend. Shout out to the boys on TKB. Shout out to the sponsors, YCM, and yeah, shout out to YCS My House.